What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Don with the Don Franz Show. We got a lot to break down tonight, so we're going to break down actually the futures like I would normally do on a Wednesday live stream. I go live Sundays and Wednesdays, and I talk about the dollar, the Russell, the NASDAQ, the S&P, kind of what I want to see going forward. And then after that, we are going to break down Tesla, how I traded that, why I traded it the way I did, and hopefully it moves. Where's the beard? I am tired of wearing a mask. I'm not babyface. There's actually hair. You guys think I look Amish because my face just does not show. Like, it's actually like blonde right here. So I have hair all over my face, but it just looks like it grows under my chin. And I am just tired of wearing a mask with a stupid mask and then wearing a beard. It's messy. It just puts hair in my mouth. Like, it's annoying. So I'll go for No Shave November, but we got to get rid of these stupid masks, these pieces of cloth that do literally nothing. Is your face cold? No, it feels good though, because I can, well, wear a mask. Lie to me and tell me we're gapping up tomorrow. It's going to be okay, little one. It's going to be okay. He shaved because Tesla did not go to 1,000. I was going to blame it on that. Why are you still wearing a mask? Because some people, aren't you vaccinated? Yeah, but some places out here, you got to wear a mask because who knows? Yeah, even if you're vaccinated, some buildings still want you to have them. It's almost done, though, so that's good. What the F? Did the Bears go? Not cool. All right, so let's I'm gonna break down the markets real quick, and we're gonna talk about Tesla because I want to go into a little bit more on that. This is gonna be about 30 minutes, and I want to answer all your questions as far as how I played it, possible scenarios, why you would want to play it this way. My face gap down. Yeah, now you guys can see my double chin a lot clearer. This is what I really look like. I know it's ugly, but I promise the stock advice is all right. So if you want to just hit the subscribe button, if I get 1,000 thumbs up, I'll never shave again. So. Well, we'll keep it moderate. I'll go to the end of the year without shaving. Can we get a pullback? I'm tired of all the green candles that I'm not in. What a good transition. Because you probably are. I was trying to watch the dollar, and so the dollar broke, and I think this is the real indicator. So as long as the dollar sells off, we're going to keep pushing up. Or one of them. You know, don't etch that in stone and hang your hat on that. But I am going to start looking for a higher low in the dollar on like a bigger wave. Maybe we dip down to this blue zone. Maybe we turn around. Where are we watching right here? Was that? Yeah. So one daily move. That's what these blue lines for. Anytime you see two blue lines on this, what I'm showing off is an inside move, and we finally broke to the downside. So we would look for a continuation. But I am going to start watching that for a bounce and see if we don't get a pullback in the markets. So for Forex people, I haven't really been attacking Forex. I like to trade the US dollar pairs. So right now, it could have been cool going short that zone, but I wasn't sure. So, oh, is it supposed to be beard? Just shaved it. Let me see. All right. As far as the Russell goes. I'm actually short this right now. I'm short with the futures contract. I do have a stop just above this green wick to see if we don't reject it and pull back. But I gotta say this looks all right. We got, what was it, the Fed speaking earlier? Man, the guy irked my soul. Every other word was like a robot breaking. Like, he would literally sound like that, too. It was like, man, get somebody else. Get somebody that can talk, form a sentence. Stop saying, and just staring there blank into space. Like, who listens to people like that? I was getting angry just listening to it. I wanted to hear it, to see what he had to say. But, man, I wanted to break my phone hearing that guy's voice. Like 10 years younger already. Well, hopefully I do. I don't feel that way. So, I gotta say though, this one doesn't look like... It does look bullish. So if you're disagreeing with me saying Don looks bullish, I kind of agree with you. we've just been green after green. I hate that roulette mentality, but we saw some weakness today with that quick little pop down, and I thought, let's go short. Why the green wick? Because I just don't care. I think if we get above that, that's not a resistance for me right here. I'd rather worry about here, and you can easily play this game of, if I'm going to stop out here, I might as well stop out here. Well, I might as well just go a little bit higher, and I didn't want to do that, so I'm taking a quick stab at it. It's either going to reject or it's not, and just kind of hang out from there. New Zealand dollar USD had a nice long run. Oh, nice. I don't play the exotics like that. I like to stick to just the more popular, just the mainstream ones. Altcoin is kind of ready for a move after the move of Bitcoin. Your thoughts? What's up, Eden? Haven't heard from you in a bit. If you're the same Eden. I hope so. I am pretty bullish crypto in general. We all know that when Bitcoin does push, all the other ones get a little love. If you disagree with me, I kind of agree with you. I'm the only YouTuber that's ever said that. There's a micro for Russell. Give me 1 second. The Russell's the one I can never remember. I just have it in my watch list in case I want to trade it. M2K. Oh, just with an M. If you're on TradeStation at least. M2KZ21. Cat came home and cleaned your face. I have a very weird thing with animals. Like, there's a reason we're on top of the food chain. An animal would never attack me. Or live. Sorry, PETA. Truth hurts. Alright, as far as tech goes, if we go to a higher time frame, we're probably just... hard to say if we're rejecting this zone. I wanted to get above this, just right where this opened and melted down. That's where I wanted to just comfortably get above. So while it's had just an amazing run, this is the daily, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. And then today was, can you even call that a red candle? That's fine. We're due for a pullback, and I hate saying we're just due for, I don't want to say we're pulling back here, because that's like going to a roulette table and just seeing red. I'm going to put my money on black. Hopefully there's a catalyst, there's an excuse, but I'm glad we got just above this. Pulling back below here, I don't want to give the bears any confidence that that's a lower high. I want buyers to have confidence. It's just easier to just push up. Stocks go up. That's why they make that joke. So getting above that, fine. I'm glad we had this giant run. I don't care where we're at on the RSI. I was going to put that in the title and troll everybody for Tesla, but you'll have to just stick around for that. I'll make fun of you guys here in a little bit. So right now, man, when stocks push up, they're going to pull over or pull back. But they'll do one of the two. So I wouldn't mind either one. We go sideways or we do pull back. We could sell it the rest of the week and just... I'd still be bullish over the weekend. Getting above this level, to me, tells me if we did pull back, I'm bullish over the weekend. I don't care what excuse they come out with. I'm saving Tesla for the end. Are there any Doge to $1 bag holders in here? Imagine just sitting in Doge for months and not doing anything while Tesla went 29 to 66K. Ouch. Oh, Bitcoin? Yeah. Am I going to get a Shiba dog? No. I got my 10 million Shiba coin, and that's it. Hopefully it goes to $1. Should I do a video? Are there any Shiba people in here? Should I do a video on how it could hit $1? Why you don't need all the money in the world for it to get $1, but why you would need all the money in the world to sell it at $1? Does that make sense to you guys, or do I need to make a video explaining that? If you're here because you heard something on Facebook and you randomly found me from the YouTube algorithm, one, I know that's a lie because my YouTube is the smallest one out there. Two, I got another one. I lost track, but I can explain it to you. As far as the S&P, amazing. Hope this does sell off. Get down to that blue zone so I can buy it for the weekend. Hopefully we just mosey our way on down Thursday and Friday, make a nice little bull flag. We buy the bullish dip over the weekend. And then next week, we talk about all-time highs. after a run like that, if we break this blue zone, I'll buy things here. I will stop out, though. I want to see where the sellers go. I just pulling all the way back to this yellow could just be a higher low. I'll draw us out to convince some of you guys. Like, imagine if we did pull all the way back down to the yellow. That might look really bad, but over here look really good. It would just kind of suck for a couple days. That'd be pretty. We'd have to come out with another scare pretty quick. The VIX would be up on that one. I know now when I say it just pisses me off. You agreed with my Russell play? Remember, guys, this is not I'm not a financial advisor, but a lot of people agree with some of the plays that I talk about on here. Turns out they do all right. If you agreed with all of the mentorship plays, they did all tag out today, but all 5 of them were winners, so that was a good run. Been out of touch. Where's the beard? Now I've shaved mine. Hasn't been too long because I only had a beard for a little bit. I'll explain the beard one more time after we get done with this. Did somebody say all-time highs? No, I bet we get just shy of it so the bears can get excited. Double top! Short the top. They always say a bunch of cool stuff like that. That's going to be the ceiling that never breaks. You ever notice every time we do this and pull back, that becomes the ceiling that never breaks, but then it does a few days later. But that is like the theme every time the S&P gets to all-time highs. I'm game either way. Maybe tomorrow is green. We tag it. We talk about all-time highs tomorrow, and then if you want my opinion, we're going to see some red. Thursday, midday, Friday. I gotta find another word other than I wouldn't short it. But it'd be cool if we just tag all-time highs just so we can say that again and then pull back. But if we pull back right here, still not worried. Just ready to rock. But after a run like that, the Fibonacci people, where are they even at? Is this Fibonacci? Is that already on there? What do you know? Let's just grab this move right here. Let's go from peak to peak. Where's this 6? Why is it backwards? Hang on. Let's just adjust that. You can tell how often I use this. 618 would put it right at that zone. Fibonacci people's happy. Elliot and his cousin, they've got plenty of excuses to get us down there. I bet it's going to do an ABC, A through Z waves on the way down on every time frame. The bigger time frame will be the final one where it gets to that zone. Fibonacci people, they get excited. We buy the magic yellow box, and then all of a sudden it's going to be magic. It pulls back up. I bet the RSI will even say oversold. A lot of good reasons why that yellow zone would be a dip buy. But I would keep an eye. I like it right here or here. Anywhere in here, I'm babysitting it. What's up, Vic? Solana breaking out. Somebody shared that in the chat earlier today. Actually, it did look like a good pattern. Right here, yeah. So finally getting above that zone, breaking out. Is it gonna be the next Shiba coin? I'd really love to see the S&P in that yellow zone one more time. Yeah, it would. Yeah, we're going to cross 14,000 EMAs. All the clouds, all the colors, and it's just going to get there. And then it'll be cool. And then we'll start doing it again to the upside. Our side people might be stoked too. All right, so let's talk about Tesla. What a dumb day. Dumb. I'll add the extended hours on here in a little bit, but it'll be nothing. I think it's finally just now selling. Well, it did right before close. A little bit selling off. This is the one thing I didn't want Tesla to do. And I brought it up in Brad's stream from Own the Chaos, and I even said, hey, how many people think it's going to go sideways? Not what I wanted, because what I ended up doing, and I explained this to my mentorship group last night, I expected a move, bullish or bearish. So what I did was I sold in the money call spreads. So credit spreads. I sold the, so I bought, I was going backwards. Sold the 845s, bought the 840 calls. Now, since it was a credit spread, I collected $400. It's a $5 spread. I collected $400 up front. So if it does keep going, I lose the $100. So I did 2 of those. In the beginning, I did 2 of those, collected $800, and then I bought, at this time, Tesla was dipping down, and I bought the 900 for next week. The the 900 at around about $900. So I'm risking $100. This thing sells off, I'll keep all the money I collected on that. If it pushes up, I'll lose the $200 on the spreads, but I'll also have that 900 strike. Hopefully, if we went to 1,000, something crazy, I would have made thousands. So the play made sense, but hanging out here in the middle, I will, if it's above the 840, I sold the 840s, yeah. If it's above the 840, well, then I just lost $200 and I lost on that call. So going sideways like this will suck. So hopefully we do something. We either start the profit taking or we do bounce. As it sits right now, I might try to wiggle my way out of this. So now, first of all, I sold a bunch of Tesla stuff today. I was in 850 calls, 800 calls. So locked in a whole bunch on that. Definitely, what was it? I had 2 great days. Great day, great. This was a good day. Mentorship knows what that means. So definitely killed it. This was just a crap day. This one I was selling calls, locking it in, buying back up, playing that game. Again today, kind of trading it back and forth. Tesla just kind of stuck in a range. So, sold my Tesla calls at 876 yesterday. Nice. Good job. I know they had a rocket earnings like everybody expected. Now, everybody always says, oh, they always have a good earnings and they sell off. This one, there was actually a solid reason why they might push. We saw everybody raising their price targets, which raised the average expectancy for this. It raised everything up. So had everybody just kept it the same, we would have got the upgrades tomorrow. It would have been just a rocking day. So hopefully tomorrow, when I said I'm going to try to wiggle my way out of this, we're down. Now I'll take the hit on that naked call. But if we're down, I can close those call spreads. Hopefully they're down some, so I can actually, that would be a profit for me because I sold those. I can lock those in and see if we can't ride that other one up a little bit. All I need is a little bit of a bounce, a bullish week next week, and we're rocking and rolling. What I won't do is add to it. I'm not doubling down on a loss. People love to do that. Like they might have YOLO'd the 900 strike. Tomorrow it'll be $500. They paid $1,000 for it, so they're going to double down. And that's just not what I would do. If I'm going to add on or play Tesla, let's say I do see a bounce in Tesla, I'm going to grab an at the money again, most likely an 850 strike, and play that and give it a couple weeks. Hopefully we do bounce tomorrow. Hopefully we're just down. If we can get down to the 840 region, that'd be great, and then bounce. That'd be sweet. But right now, since we didn't make that move, I got to finesse this a bit. But that's best case scenario. We hang out right here, or my execution's a little bit off. I'll just take a loss on both, which will suck. So how did you guys play this? You guys rock it? Did anybody play an Iron Condor and expect it to go flat? So the yellow zone is the YOLO zone. Which one? The $800 mark? Yeah. Getting above 900, let's rock and roll. At 800, I'm definitely buying it again. Oh, Landon, that was you as far as the Solana? Done replay, bull flag or reversal. Which one? Now, this did get called out in the chat as far as this goes. Let's just grab that. This would be perfect. So if we just bull flag it up, we bounce here off this blue zone and smash through that. That would put that, let's just... Now how they measure bull flags, leg in, leg out. If that were to happen this... that won't happen this. That'd be incredibly bullish if it did. The 800 zone, yeah, that's where I would be YOLOing. We kind of went flat. This is the explosive move. That's why I picked that area. I'm sure there's some gurus out there talking about that because they want to ignore this. Hopefully speak it into existence. And I'm on board that if they want to. I wish they would move the market. You stop shorting. It's too nerve-wracking. Yeah, I mean, shorting Tesla, how many L's you want to take before you quit? trailed my stop, got out before earnings just in case. That's the best way to do things. You guys know earnings is a coin flip, right? There's going to be an announcement. It's going to go up or down, sometimes a little, sometimes a lot. So you got to be ready for that. Just like Amazon, right? Same play for Amazon almost, except for I wrote a bunch of calls up. I had 5 of them, 4 or 5. Locked them all in but 1. I think I locked 4 in and kept 1. But I kept 1 for that very reason, so I'd already made that in profit. It was $15,000. And then Amazon went from $200 in the money to $100 out of the money. That'll smoke a contract real quick. I have a bullish calendar spread, but down on it after the sell-off. What expirations do you have? I didn't sell anything again. I still have my, I have a January of 24 750 strike. I still have that. Just hedging, but still it's hard to time. Yeah, hedging is, for anybody that's new, going short, using options to hedge, that sounds cool on paper, but you got to be on point. If you can't trade a stock in general, what makes you think you're going to be able to take advantage of both sides? You can't even figure out one. And I don't say that to attack you, but hedging, a lot of people love to talk about it, and they think they sound cool on Facebook because they have these big words, especially when they bring out Fibonacci, and I use the relative strength, and stochastics. And they drink tea with their pinkies out. You have no idea what they're doing. It's actually very hard to execute on that. Stopped out about 870, played earnings, gave back the 100, now set optimistic reentry. Watch for the breakout of the dragon. Sold quarter of my Tesla shares. I'd be happy I'm buying dips. Yeah, I'm still bullish, obviously. If I ever did have a kryptonite, it would be Tesla. So looking at this, earnings was almost nothing. If we go to just a higher time frame, we might have. Here's our trend. We might be getting a little carried away. We might just bring it right back down to here, that would be a YOLO line for me. This red trend line. You can see as we get away, we come back down. We kind of stay on this path. So maybe we are getting a little carried away. Maybe we do come down. Tomorrow morning we have to see. Right now, a flat entry kind of sucks. Your beard murderer. You beard murderer. I'll grow it back, but I with the mask mandate's almost done here, and I just could not stand another day of wearing a mask with that beard. I'm English, and I drink tea with my pinky out by default. Did I offend you? I mean, you're still here. We do have 5 minutes left. There's one thing else. I promised I was going to make fun of the RSI people. Look how fast that came down. Well, we're not overbought anymore. I did see the other day, I almost made a whole video about this because somebody said, should I get Tesla? And they missed out on a couple days of green because the RSI said overbought. This is relative strength, and some of you guys don't need to hear this, but some of you guys are brand new. Strength is just going that direction. Is it the time to enter? I don't know. It's time to ask questions. Is it the time to exit? Not necessarily. If you really want to know, like if I'm ever going to use this, I'd set an alert right here. We've been this overbought once. Yeah, so now I know, hey, we're probably a little bit up there this time. All these other times, we hang out up here sometimes. So, I'm not actually going to make fun of you tonight, but maybe we don't put as much weight on that. It's just a time to ask questions. Riot continuation. Chowski, you kill me with this. I hope so. Everyone's over here just moving hundreds. Yeah. I went up $1. What do you think? I'm just kidding. Yeah, you type it a lot, so it's funny. Riot continuation. I guess as long as Bitcoin does, this will get smoked the second Bitcoin has the tiniest pullback, so I would be careful. I'll say it again. This is a Bitcoin hype ticker. When Bitcoin grinds up, this doesn't really do much. But when Bitcoin is being talked about on Facebook by everybody and their mom and grandma, then all of a sudden these get pushed up. Elliott waves. I talked about Elliott and his cousin and all their excuses. What about him? That's before we get. Let's talk about PayPal. Get smoked, but there's going to be an awkward spot where it bounced. Now, for those, there's probably some people that have never been here before. Welcome. I trade these magic yellow boxes, not indicators, not your opinion. It's not something I actually care about. I typically try to make fun of somebody in the beginning because that's my filter. There's a lot of weenies out there these days, and that's probably why my YouTube will never be this big. But I actually trade for a living, and I don't need YouTube income, so there's a benefit to that. I kind of get to be me. But if you actually do want to get these yellow boxes, you can click the join button, and you'll have my charts, and you'll be surprised at how many times we just bounce off these yellow boxes. So what we're looking for is buyers. When it sold off, we found some buyers right here. Now, we talked about PayPal was going to buy Pinterest. That's when the news came out. And I'm going to wait to talk about my position. I did grab some 62 strike calls on Pinterest. But I'm going to wait to make fun of the other YOLOers out there. So we're going to let that one play out because I know there's a lot of people that bought like 70s and a little bit higher. And, well, RIP. So wait for one more announcement on that, and then I'll get to make fun of those guys here in a little bit. So that sold off because they're talking about buying pins. Pins actually got halted. I even barely got in. That thing just went screaming. Again, bounced off that. We were pushing into this already. The news comes out, hits that, finds some sellers, comes right back down, finds some buyers. Just playing ping pong in the yellow zones. Weenie Hut Jr. I bought your course, best money spent. It's all something I never talk about. But yeah, all the links are in the description. Like all the other YouTubers, I don't have any expiring codes. It just gets more expensive as I add videos to it. It's there if you want it. But I also have a mentorship where I do go live. I do have to get going to get to them here in a couple minutes. That's where I go live every night and have our own chat. Does a put credit spread on Disney look good for you at the Type 1? I like to be asked that. First thing I noticed, the beard's gone. As far as Pinterest goes, be careful. Don't let it break this. You know, I would stop out here at 58.85 if you're in shares. Put your stop right there and call it good. Getting above this, we got one more run to that magic yellow box. That's probably going to be the end of that story. Do I have an opinion on firm? It just keeps rocking and rolling. I like to buy things that go up. It's a weird concept, I know. But I also trail things. Now, when I get in things, I trail. I don't guess the top. I just trail everything. Ask anyone in my mentorship, hey, Don, what's your target? Hopefully $1 million. I say it all the time. I hope all my trades go to $1 million. I hope it's the next Doge, Shiba coin, Bitcoin. It hasn't been yet, so I just trail it and stop out. But my target, the moon. And as long as it goes there, as long as the gain train is headed up, I'm on board. When it turns around, that's my stop. Somebody else can backhold that. A put credit spread. So you're going to collect some money right here. I do like that. Or just selling puts if you have the capital for it. I would sell some 160, 166. Can we get some of those? Let's do what's the 166? 167? Oh, you want to do a spread? 170, 165. I'd probably try a 170, 165. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. I think Disney holds this, and I like that level. Don, get on there. Yeah, but if you're paying to be my mentorship, it's not for me to just put my little baby gloves on. Trust me, YouTube is definitely filtered a lot. But I just can't BS a lot. I'm not a hype channel. Yes, I do like that. One more time before we wrap it up. Tesla went nowhere. Hopefully that's a bull flag about to play out. I am going to watch this blue zone. I do need that to either break or bounce. Pick one. Tomorrow I'm going to try to finagle my way out of it. Again, I sold calls, so that will be down. But I use that money to buy out of the money calls. So either way, if it sells off, I made money but lost on the 900 strike. Basically, I risked $100 to make thousands. If that doesn't make sense to you, again, click the subscribe button. That part's free. If you actually want to learn options, that's the course in the description. But I do have to hop off here. I do have to get to my mentorship group. Shout out to everybody that did show up and hit the thumbs up button for me. TKING is the next Sheeb. Well, you heard it here first. Probably going to go to $1 million. Also, thoughts on the new ETF Beto? I'd rather just buy the underlying. Why not just buy Bitcoin? I don't know. Let me do a little bit more on that. So anyway, if you guys could hit the thumbs up button for me. If you're new, sorry, I'm not egotistical. I have just been doing this for a while, and I am very straightforward. I didn't mean to actually offend anybody if I did. Hit the subscribe button. You'll see guys see me again. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Mentorship, we're not going anywhere. We're not